Novak Djokovic is back on a tennis court again. He's playing in the Monte Carlo Masters. Historically, he's not done too well there.
I'm always hoping, that could change.
But he's just broken yet another record, this time without having to win a single match. That's right, he is the record breaker, and at 36 years, 321 days, Novak Djokovic has officially broken Roger Federer's record as the oldest number one in ATP rankings history. Of course, Djokovic has the most slams. He has the most weeks at number one. He is now the oldest ever ATP player to be world number one. And it's probably not his proudest record out of all of the ones he's got. We know he's got so many with the Masters. He's obviously going to want to win Monte Carlo to try and win 3 of each of the Masters as well. But this one will be a proud moment. The reason being, it shows longevity in the sport. It shows that he has been at the back end of his career winning so many matches and tournaments to still be at world number one. We've got Jannik Sinner and Alcaraz sort of breathing down his neck at the moment. But this you can never take away from him, and it's only going to keep extending for the longer because he is still world number one. So the longer he can retain that, he will keep extending that record, and it's another one he's taken away from Roger Federer. The big one, of course, being the slams, and there's not many records left which Roger Federer has over Novak Djokovic. The only one I can think of right now is the consecutive week at number one. Roger Federer has that record. Moving on to the next tweet, this one from Tennis One, and it is great for Berrettini and Hubie Hurkacz, who won their respective tournaments, and it means they now have 8 ATP titles each. So that is the same as Raonic and Alex de Minaur. And if you look here at all the active players with 8+, you've got Djokovic, of course. This is why I thought I'd include it. He's out there in the lead, and you'd think he will be able to get to the amazing landmark of 100. 100 titles is insane. Nadal pretty close, of course, with 92. And I thought it was interesting because Berrettini, Hurkacz, now, let's look at this in the grand scheme of things. They're not doing too bad. I mean, if they can win one more, they'll go time with sort of Dimitrov and Fognini, who are at the end of their career, who I would say are both fantastic tennis players. Tsitsipas and Ruud. You can't see Tsitsipas moving off 10 for any time soon. But some great players here. And I love the fact that we've got Alcaraz and Sinner tied at 13. There you go from me. That's it. And it is another record for Novak Djokovic, this time being the oldest world number one in ATP history.
Not too bad. Not too bad.
And let's see how he gets on at Monte Carlo. We'll be covering his matches and giving all of our previews and predictions as the event unfolds. Countdown will be tomorrow as well. See you then.